Hey everybody, Dave here. Today we're going to be doing more C# practice. Last time I did the Collatz conjecture, which is just basically some loops and if statement. And today we're going to do what's called phone number. Just to mention, this is in exercism.org. I will continue to progress through this and hopefully make videos about every exercise. And I love this website. If you haven't tried it, I recommend trying it out. They have a bunch of different languages you can learn on here. So I'm going to click into this one. And you can see it says it's easy, so it's supposed to be easy like last time was. We'll see if that's true though. I'm going to click continue in editor, and then the instructions say clean up user entered phone numbers so that they can be sent SMS messages. So maybe that means sent as SMS messages. The North American Numbering Plan, NANP, is a telephone numbering system used by many countries in North America like the United States, Canada, or Bermuda. The format is usually represented as this. Okay. Where N is any digit from 2 through 9 and X is any digit from 0 through 9. Oh, okay, I see. So this is 2 through 9 and this is 0 through 9. I don't think I knew that. Sometimes they also have the country code represented as 1 or +1 prefixed. Your task is to clean up differently formatted telephone numbers by removing punctuation and the country code if present. Here's some example inputs, and all should produce the same output here because they're all technically the same phone number. They should all look like this. Note, as this exercise only deals with telephone numbers used in NANP countries, only one is considered a valid country code, okay? I'm going to try this time to not look at the test cases, see if we can get it to be successful without looking at it, and I'll only go there if I really need to. Let's see, we've got one static method called clean, and it inputs a string called phone number, and we need to output a string that is cleaned. This actually doesn't look very hard. We could do multiple ways here. We could go about like replacing characters. Like we could pick specific characters to replace with nothing. That would work. But what if there are other like punctuation types that we don't expect? I don't know. Do we just go the easy way first? I feel like maybe we just go the easy way. The first thing we got to do, we could loop over the whole string. So let's do like for each char. So like character, C in phone number. And then we will have specific allowed numbers. How do we do that? I could work with like ASCII character ranges, or we could evaluate each character and see if it is a number. But then again, so what we could do is strip all the numbers out of it and then go through it and validate, because we also have to validate things like that like here, the first digit of each of these groups, the area code, and then whatever this one's called. What was that called? It was the area code and then the exchange code. Both of those have to start with 2 through 9. I think that I'm going to try to solve this by what I can do from memory. This is, man, am I being lazy? I don't think I'm being lazy, because I'm definitely going to come back and change all these again later. And I don't think it really matters. If we solve it doesn't matter. We don't need to be, who am I going to get judged by? Nobody's going to watch this. So let's do what I can think of as like the easiest, but like, is it the best way? No. Let's make like a string, like a static string or a constant or something. Private static. Wait, does const come before or after? Private static constant string numbers equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know somebody's watching this and they're like throwing up their mouth right now. And then if C dot, no, it should be numbers dot index of C is greater than, it was like a -1, greater than -1 maybe, then we can add it to our output. So like, we could do a string builder here using system.text. String builder equals new string builder, and at the end, I'm going to return the string builder, return sb.toString. Okay, so at least we're doing a little bit that is not bad here. Like I was about to create like a string here and then just append to the string, but because strings are immutable, it creates a new string every time. So I'm trying to be a good steward of the memory resources given to me. Anyway, so sb.append C. I think that's right, but this isn't actually correct when I'm going to get here at the end because I have to do some processing on it. So I'm probably won't be returning. I probably need to do like string numbers only. Oops. Seems like I'm hitting keys and nothing's happening. String numbers only equals sb.toString, and then I'll probably do some stuff. So maybe I don't know, maybe I won't output to a string just yet, but whatever. Let's do return numbers only. Do more here. What we can do as well is then check to see if the length, if numbers only, what was the number of characters? It was like 10. Say 3 is 6 plus 4 is 10. So sometimes it'll have the 1 in front of it. So let's see if numbers only dot length, if it's not equal to 10, because that's the standard length, then we want to do some stuff in here. If it's not equal to 10, could actually check here. If numbers only dot length is less than 10, then we throw new argument. I don't think argument out of range exception is the right thing. Is argument exception? Argument exception class is thrown when a method is invoked and at least one of the pass markers does not meet the parameter. Well, I think we're good. So throw argument exception. If numbers only dot length is not equal to 10. So at this point, if it is less than 10, we already know we have a problem. Should I just, I'm just going to go really explicit with it so it's obvious. So I should have just done this. If numbers dot length is less than 10, or numbers only dot length is greater than 11, because what we're saying is the valid ranges are 10 and 11 by this point. Then we throw new argument exception. Okay, if numbers only dot length is not equal to 10, so I can just delete this. So now if, by this point, if it's not equal to 10, then we need to check to see if the first digit is a 1. This is nesting an if statement. If numbers only dot substring 0, and then we go length of 1, if that is equal to, I don't know, will this be a string? I don't know. If I do a substring, oh yeah, substring should return me a string even if it's just 1 long. So it should, if it equals 1, then we're good. But what we want to do is I can just reverse the logic. Not equal to 1. Then we just throw new argument exception. I think I might just do this. Valid length. Oh, but wrong country code. And then up here we'll do invalid length. If numbers only dot length is not equal to 10, then that means it's 11. Why didn't I just put equals 11? And then if numbers only dot substring 0, start at 0, go to 1. If that is not equal to 1, then throw an exception. Otherwise, we need to go numbers only equals this actually. Oh, no. Numbers only dot substring 1. So start at 1 and then go to the end of the string. I think that's what it will do by default. And by this point, we should have a valid number. Am I wrong? Are we done? So we also have to consider, like, what if it's an empty string? This won't have anything in it. I don't know what happens here if you don't add anything to string builder and you output like this. So we're just gonna we're going to do a little check at the beginning. So if phone number dot length is equal to 0, then throw new argument exception. Phone number, or maybe it should just return it. Maybe you'll just return an empty string. And if you, okay, so if you provide something that's too long, too short, it actually doesn't matter what you provide until after only the numbers are removed from it. And I think this is correct. So we had the numbers up here, 0 through 9, and we're looking to see if, so numbers.index of C, which would be each character, if it's in there, then we append that character to string builder, and then we set string builder into numbers only. Then we check to see if numbers only dot length, if the length of numbers only is less than 10 or greater than 11. If it is, then it's an invalid length. If we have, and then we check to see if numbers only is exactly 11 characters long at this point, which means that the first character needs to be a country code. So we check to make sure, is the first character equal to 1? Or in this case, we go, is it not equal to 1? And if that comes out to be true, then we throw an exception because that's the wrong country code. If that doesn't get thrown, then we just, basically we're just reducing the size of numbers only by 1 character by taking from position 1, which is, it's, 0 based index. So 0, 1. So it goes to position, the second position, takes to the end of the string, sets it in numbers only, and then we return numbers only. I think that's right. Let's go for it. Uh-oh. The constant numbers cannot be marked static. Is that a thing? Oh, duh. They're implicitly static. That's the point of a constant. Oh, gosh. Okay. So the point of a constant is it's not supposed to change. If you can't change a constant, then it's pointless to make multiple instances of it. Is that right? I don't know. That's got to be close. Okay, we passed 10. All right. So what failed? Oh, right. I knew that I forgot something. Okay, I completely forgot. I said we. It's not your fault, but you are here with me. So if I fail, it's your fault too. I don't have any validation for the right. So one way I could have done with this was to split it up into groups, but I think the best way at this point to fit into my existing logic is we want to check the value of both of these. So we can check the, once we've got the final number, we just do a one more validation to check to make sure that the first and the first and the fourth numbers are both 2 through 9. I could just go like this. I'll just call it sum numbers. How about that? 2 through 9. Nailed it. So if numbers only character number or at index 0 sum numbers dot index of this character is the index position greater than -1. Oh, so I should actually go, is it, if it's equal to -1, then we throw an exception. Throw new, what are we doing? Like, argument exception? Argument exception. Area code, we'll say like area code invalid. And we'll copy this, put another validation in place here. If the fourth number, which is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, is the same thing. Which means that I could have just like I could have combined these, but I didn't. Let's just see if it works. Look at that. So we solved the exercise. Let's think about this. What's a way that we can improve this? Honestly, the only problem I see with this is readability. It looks kind of obnoxious to read. So when I come back, future me, and I make this better in the future, I think maybe we try to shoot for using switch statements and also to split these up into separate methods. And maybe if you can think of another way to handle this concept of checking for and replacing characters, there might just be one in the string class that we need to go look up. So let's go ahead and submit this and go ahead and mark complete, confirm, and then I just wanted to see what it says. Okay, so it says we progressed on exceptions and regular expressions. That's interesting. I didn't do any regular expressions. Okay, so future me, when you come back and do this exercise, it apparently wanted us to do regular expressions. That makes sense to me, I suppose. But the thing is, you're supposed to clean the values. Can I use regular expressions to extract the numbers out and ignore the rest of the characters? Or, oh, you're supposed to do replace. Oh my goodness. Here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to do it right now. Are we going to do it right now? No. Okay. I almost went and implemented regular expressions right now, but I think that we came up with something that works just fine. And I don't think we'd get fired for that kind of code. So next time we will know to implement regular expressions. Matter of fact, let's go back in right now to do refactor and implement regular expressions to replace characters. You silly person. I don't know why I'm silly though, because I mean, how was I supposed to know? I didn't see it anywhere that it told me to use regular expressions. Was it on the screen? Let me know if it was on the screen somewhere and I just totally missed it. I think we're getting a lot better at C#. It might not seem like it, but just wait, give us a year and we'll look back and we'll say, look how bad that guy used to be and how amazing he is now. I'll see you next time when we do the next exercise in C#.